I'm Kaylee, and this is my second video for corporate finance for the spring. And for chapters 5 and 6, I'm going to be talking about what a corporation is and 2 pros and 3 cons that go into being a corporation. So, a corporation is considered the most important form of business organization. It is a legal entity that is separate and distinct from its owner. It's kind of like a person in a way, as it has its own rights, duties, and privileges. It can borrow money and own property in its own name. It can sue and be sued, and it is also general or limited in liability. And this means that the owner's personal assets are protected in the event of funds running low or financial distress. In order to create a corporation, there must be 2 things. One is articles of incorporation, and this includes the corporation's name, intended life, whether it be 5 years or forever, its purpose, so its mission and goals, and also the number of shares involved. The second thing a corporation needs to be created is also a set of bylaws. Bylaws are rules, kind of like provincial or federal laws that we as individuals follow, that employees and partners all follow no matter what. These bylaws can be simple and short or long and detailed. It's just up to the corporation, and they decide what goes into bylaws. In a corporation, shareholders and management are separate entities. The shareholders appoint board members who then appoint managers. So the managers make all the decisions for the shareholders. So the first pro I'll talk about is that ownership of the corporation can be readily transferred to other owners. This means that the life of the corporation is not limited. This also means that if the corporation is in financial distress, the owner's personal assets are blocked from paying the debt. The second pro is that a corporation can have many thousands or even hundreds of owners or shareholders, and this can help with raising cash. The cons, the first one, is that since the corporation is a separate legal entity that from the owners, then it must pay taxes, similar to how we as individuals pay taxes to the government. This is called double taxation, and it involves the company paying taxes on both its revenue that it makes and also the dividends paid to shareholders, since that is considered income for the shareholders. The second con is that since the limited liability of the corporation exists, it can be viewed as unfavorable to potential moneylenders. In order to solve this problem, lenders may require shareholders to guarantee personal assets or money to be given in case of financial trouble. And the third con is that the corporation is a more complex and expensive form of organization to establish, which means that it's more difficult to find ownership and lender support, and that it can be very risky to begin a corporation. Thank you.